Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Ew. Buffalo, why? Ugh. Are you gonna explain?
I suppose I should. Look at the firewall back at the back corner. It's hard to see. See how it's all white?
Yeah, there's some white everywhere. I mean, there's white everywhere.
Yeah, there's white everywhere. This is my fault though. Blue Devil did its job until it didn't. So now we're here.
Welcome back to Dream State TV.
Welcome back to Dream State TV, and welcome back to my garage. We are pulling the motor. We've got a bunch of stuff to do. Most of the head gasket's blown, so that's the biggest priority, is doing the head gasket on it. I already have it. Ta-da! Head gasket, cut ring head gasket, and ARP studs.
There they are.
And an R34.
Because X-Mods are the best.
Slammed. And then also, along with all the head gasket shit, is specialty BMW parts.
Oh.
It's a cam lockout and a Vanos lockout tool, so I can pull the head off and all that. And then more specialty punch tools for ZF tranny. Get there.
Because, you know.
Yeah, it's BMW. But, so, the main objective, get the motor and tranny out. Separate motor and tranny, get motor onto a engine stand so I could pull the head off and do the head gasket, as well as a bunch of other maintenance stuff, like the oil pump nut, which likes to back off the motor. So you pull the oil pan, you get a oil pump nut that's drilled with a safety wire, and then you safety wire it to the sprocket. Keeps it from backing off and blowing your motor. So that's going to be happening while this is out, as well as probably a host of other different things, like maintenance-wise, timing, chain stuff, plus engine bay cleanup, might be deleting ABS, replace the steering wheel guibo.
Guibo, that's a fun word
Guibo,
for people that don't know about BMWs.
Yep. When your dragon plug
Oh boy.
has just metal shavings in it, probably from when I completely grenaded my water pump.
Yeah. Because that's common on these.
Does happen.
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay, so first thing that Spencer is doing is removing his intake and, you know, beautiful K&N filter. Wow, look at this. Oh, wow. Nice and oiled, well lubricated. Not too much.
It's not oiled. I don't never oil those fucking things.
Oh, look at the pink though. That's a good color.
That's because it's brand new as of last year.
You know, that's medium well. Medium.
Because my other
medium
one was
well.
completely roached.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Roached.
Is this not a 9?
It's
Intake's
gone.
out. Yep. Clears up a lot of space.
Next step.
Next step, take the radiator hoses off, because what I'm trying to do is isolate everything that's on the front here, because I should be able to just take literally the radiator, the front sport, the fans, the headlights, everything, just bloop, right off the front.
Bango. Give her hell, Spence.
Get it!
Oh, I heard her squirt. We got a squirter.
For some reason. me. Oh my God.
Yeah. Put it in a full Nelson. There it is.
Stupid BMW connectors.
Oh, you're there, bub. Oh, maybe not.
Build a drift car, they say.
Headlight removal. Literally one bulb at a time. Spencer got the wiring all pushed to one side. Kind of pushed this back for a little bit. Dragged it across to over there.
Yeah, if anybody knows how these work, leave it in the comments, because I don't. All I do is just pull up on them and pry the shit out of them. That's how I do it. I don't know. There's an arrow and it points at this. I hit that with a hammer, but it didn't really do anything, so.
Obviously these.
2 corner bolts here.
2 corner bolts.
Yep. And then I got some bolts to remove from the mustache bar in the corner over here, where it butts the fender, to basically free this up. And there's like 4 nuts basically right here. And the whole front end should
Pop right off.
pop right off.
I don't know. Shock removed.
Or something. I don't know.
Is it?
It's like a shock or something like that. It's got like a absorption zone or something like that.
Yeah. Spencer is popping a spot weld.
Maybe. Okay. Right there.
Hard spot to see where the spot weld actually is. Just as hard to get to too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where the radiator just stays.
That's good.
That's the whole front of a BMW.
Wow. Look at you.
So people that are concerned or have any advice, or not advice, but want to do this, this is a virgin front end. There's a spot weld up here. I just stuck a screwdriver and chisel in there and busted it loose. Want to see a magic trick?
Yeah.
More BMW things. So next, what I'm doing is I'm gonna start pulling some of the electrical, pull some of the wires. I got some of it undone here. I'm gonna pull the ECU out, pull the wiring, get all the wiring from out from underneath there. Some plugs over here. Try to just flap it onto the motor so that all that's out of the way, because that'll all come out. This is midway pulling the electric, all the electricals and wires. I got the ECU disconnected. I put the cover plate back on the ECU. I got the 2 screws out from here by just removing this molding, and then you can just kind of like peel that up. Pretty much everything on the top side, there's these like 3 relays attached to the fuse box right here. There's just a couple tabs, you just push them in, wiggle those suckers up. So that's kind of your main engine harness. This is the starter wire. It runs down to the starter that can stay attached. Because like I said, this whole thing's coming with. There is a branch off on the back side of this that loops and it comes down the firewall, and I'm pretty sure it runs all the sensors through there. I'm sure there's probably something I'm forgetting to unhook. Like I said, I've never done this before. So we're just winging it and seeing what the hell needs to happen. That's the wiring harness out. Super simple. Steering column I disconnected from the steering rack, and I flipped the steering rack forward because there's just like a bunch of shit in the way. So you gotta like disconnect it so the steering rack or column can flop around, so when we go to pull it up and out. The other thing I'm looking at is BMW gives you a lifting point. But where do you lift from the back? Apparently you gotta take the intake manifold off. I'm not doing it. You can't make me.
You sound frustrated.
Oh, I'm not really. Not really at all. Because I gotta take a dead blow to my goddamn exhaust. What is happening, Tom?
BMW stuff.
Why can't I get a 10?
Oh, Lord. Because it's probably a 9. Why wouldn't it be a 9?
It's not, it's a 10. There's just not enough room. Take the throttle cable off.
Or
just take the throttle body off.
Yeah. 4 bolts that you can easily get to.
Yeah, nice and easy. Buzz them out. BMW throttle cables. Turns out they're really dumb. I don't like them. I got everything pulled that I can think of. The motor mount's undone, tranny mount's undone. I got a jack supporting the transmission in the back just to level it, and I can control like that. So we're gonna hook up this guy, see if we can pull. So far this is working, but I forgot something. Per usual, you always forget something when you're pulling a motor. Heater core hose. I missed one. Whoops. One-man army. Getting her. Alright, she's like halfway out. I just gotta muscle it the rest of the way. So like I said, I'm just like hooked to the front here, just chained to that front hoist point. And I got the jack back there, and I just put it on the Guibo, jacked it up, she slid whoop straight out like that. Right now, the jack is hitting the cross brace that I got. So I just gotta hop in there. I'm just gonna like, just pick that up, push it forward, so everything slides back this way. Step on the cross member. Pull up. There. Kinda just precariously pulls out of the engine bay. And then you got an empty engine bay with a jack that's barely holding on for dear life. That is barely, you can't see that, but that is barely touching that transmission. Now that it's out, you can kind of see what's going on. Dirty engine bay. What's that? That, my friends, is coolant and Blue Devil scorched to the back of the firewall because of, you guessed it, head gasket leak. You can even see it coming out right there. So a little explanation here. I ended up pulling off the intake manifold because there's a grab spot back here. Boom, that little hole right there. That's where you're supposed to hook up the second hoist lift point. I need to, in order to get the tranny off. Woo, doggy, we did her, boys. Intake manifold off. Access rear bolty boy. Lift the motor. Got the clutch off. Got the tranny off. Got the flywheel off. Probably gonna need a new clutch. Hopefully the camera picks this shit up. Hard to tell. Okay. There's a deep old groovy boy there. I have worn in that clutch very nicely. So, there's still pad left, but better to be safe than sorry. Let's get this fucker locked.
Oh my god, it's gross. Disgusting looking. I'm just gonna say that.
So gross.
There's years of leaves and
so gross
oil buildup.
Because it's a BMW, it does this shit.
Okay, there it is.
Yep. I mean, it was leaking around here, and then I put Blue Devil in it, and the Blue Devil tried. Props to Blue Devil, because they really tried, because it honestly tried to seal up the leak.
It looks like when like batteries corrode.
Right, yeah. That's all that Blue Devil in there, basically.
Wow.
It tried. It did its damnedest, and I'm proud of the Blue Devil for doing what it did for as long as it did, because props.
Before we head out, we need to do... Oh, yeah, that's a good thing.
We haven't gotten there yet.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Grab your beer. You want to be comfortable? Get cozy. You need to be cozy? Are you feeling cozy? Are you feeling good?
Cozy.
Okay.
Feel cozy. Feel nice. Feel cozy.
So we're thinking this is probably going to be an end to an episode. Spencer got the motor pulled. He got his front end pulled. The engine bay's empty. You got to see all of that. Next, you're gonna see this thing get torn apart, and possibly a lot of things happening.
Lots.
Lot of things.
Lots of things.
Lots of things were discovered.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Stuff I knew, but like I was like I needed to see it to know. I'm like, oh, I gotta replace that. That's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
You know.
So until next time.
Yeah. Till next time. So if you like this video, like, share, and subscribe with all your homies.
And come drink a beer with us.
Please. By all means.
Toast.